LTS.
Kick back, relax, and enjoy the LTS podcast.
My best friend.
Welcome, dear listeners, to the LTS podcast. And today, we have the big three, starting from the top with the 1J.
Oh,
Yes, you.
The 1J. What's that?
what was that? What was the Mr. J?
Well, okay, Mr. J.
Bruh.
And then there's Sensei Alan.
What's going on, guys? Marcos Josue, it's always a pleasure. Everybody that's listening, what's up? And can't wait to get into this combo.
And then there's Marcos, of course, like Alan said, you know? Now
Yes, sir.
How's everyone been doing since the last time we chatted?
Oh, very good, sir. Sipping on my drink.
I brought some
Okay.
H2O, so.
I brought the what's it called? The spin draft.
Okay. Can you explain what that is? I don't know.
Well, it's like a bubbly or the hot
okay.
ones.
Sparkling water.
What's it called? Yeah, the sparkling one. But the thing is that they use real squeezed fruits in the can.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. What flavor did you get? The lemon lime?
So I went to I got like a big ass like a big pack of it of 30.
Nice.
So I got 3 flavors, so 10 each. I got lime, lemon, which I guess they separated, and grapefruit.
Okay,
Yes,
that's awesome. That sounds delicious, bro. Sounds like flavors.
Is it?
Extra thick.
I wish.
Oh man. So what's new, guys? You want to get into this into these notes, or do you want to just ramble off? You know, whatever we've gone through this past couple of weeks since we haven't been recording.
What do you guys feel? I feel either or because both of them are good for me.
Well, anything eventful happened to you guys? Any good restaurants or food or drinks or something with the fam?
Drink.
We had the fam
Yes.
literally today. Let me open up with literally just not even 3 hours ago. Not even. I had the
Okay.
full family here.
Okay.
And we had some, some chit chat,
Combo? Right.
conversation. Some water was partaken.
Okay.
And we just ate some pizza.
Awesome, dude.
Some margarita
Pepperoni?
with pepperoni. Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Margarita was the base, but it was a brick oven pizza.
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
okay.
The style is interesting.
Really? Was it like
Yeah.
Napolitano or something?
It wasn't like super big like what I'm used to and what you and I, Alan and Josue, always love. But still, it had its own flavor. I can taste. It wasn't super like. I don't know what it was. It made it a little bit more crunchy on the base.
Okay.
It wasn't thick. It was thin slice, but it was nice and crunchy. It wasn't too overwhelming. I had like 2 slices, but it was pretty good.
That sounds a little weak, bro. If you only had
Nothing.
2,
You already know. My opinion is that
your
it's not
palate
bad.
was kind of like, nah, bro. I can't be eating this. What is this still?
Look, the things had their strengths in. It was natural, like diced tomato and all those things. You can taste the tomato slices and all those things, and of course the pepperoni. But it ain't no classic margarita or pepperoni pizza sauce.
It wasn't a quintessential quintuplet New York style slice.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yes, you know what I mean. And I have no complaints, but if I were to recommend it, I'd go 100% with the New York slice.
Hey, yo. Okay, that makes sense.
What about
Whatever.
you guys? Yeah.
Well, for me, speaking about pizza, went to this new spot. Well, semi-new. It was bought up by a different person, and they reopened and renamed to Mezzaluna. So before it was Gennaro's, and now it's Mezzaluna. And it's on a street that we all frequent or have frequented before. The pizza is okay. I mean, again, if I were to score it from 1 out of 10, I would say maybe like, I've had it already 2 occasions. One time it was like a 7.5, and then this last time I had it was more like a 6.5. So I don't know. I guess it was because the second time I ordered, it was like later, like it was about to close, so maybe they didn't really inject all the love that they had or whatever was left at the end of the day. But the first time was really good. It was like around, I want to say like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, if not a little later. But still, pretty good experience. First time was really good. Second time could have been better. But yeah, pepperoni and a chicken bacon ranch pie as well. So they were pretty good. Yeah.
And what about you, Josue? How was your meal?
It was delicious.
Excellent. What you
That's all,
have, bro?
that's all I can ask.
Imagine. I had what's it called? I ordered DoorDash, I think, for the morning.
Oh, awesome, bro. Anything in particular?
I got I got waffles.
Oh, okay.
No, I got a waffle with eggs and the
Like
sausage.
Eggo waffle.
Imagine. No, it came with the waffle came
Right.
had Nutella and
Nice.
strawberry and bananas.
Damn,
Stuffed
Damn.
or on top?
No, on top.
Nice.
very good.
Yeah, it sounds delicious. Like a nice little Belgian waffles, all this other intricate deliciousness on top. Yes.
This ain't
Yeah,
no
it was
IHOP.
and
Was it like
also
for
we had-
$3.99?
No, I wish. I also had what's it called? It was like a new thing I saw. It was cinnamon roll French toast.
Huh?
Cinnamon roll. What is that? A cereal?
Yeah.
With
No,
some-
like cinnamon rolls,
Right.
flattened, and
Okay.
then like you know the prepared
Aki
like
way?
the French toast. Basically,
Okay.
it's like yo, I wanted
For
a
sure,
cinnamon roll French toast with a chopped cheese in it.
Yes,
Aki way.
the Aki. Oh, of course, for sure.
I guess, yeah.
For
yeah.
sure. Don't forget the bevy. Never,
Yeah.
never.
Basically,
That sounds a lot calorie heavy.
Yeah, you got to sweat that out at some point. You
Yeah.
know. But what was I gonna tell you guys? So, not to switch it too crazy, but like, during the time that we haven't been recording, I've been seeing so much information about, and I think I shared it on the group text with you guys about when Japan's about to open.
Yes.
From the time the Prime Minister mentioned that they were trying to get Japan back open in his. I guess when he addressed London or something like that in
When you
Europe,
addressed internationally, Europe, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I saw a video on it.
right? So that was like maybe about 4 months ago, or if not more, 6 months ago. And then
No, I saw something
recently-
more recent too.
no, of course, I'm just making a little bit of memory of all the other after the fact, right? Post that announcement that he made. It was the first time that Japan was opening up. They didn't specify, and it was more about companies being allowed to import and then exporting certain goods, right? Because a lot of their in and out type of packaging wasn't being allowed. And people were excited that first time because they're like, oh yeah, we can go and vacay in Japan, and that wasn't the case. So this time around, there was another, I think it was BBC report about how they're having people come in, but you have to specifically book through a travel agency, which is very inconvenient because you have to go on these group tours, and people are like, yeah, nah, I don't want to spend crazy amount of money that I save to go to a place that I want to go visit
On the
but be
schedule.
honest, yeah,
Or
on a
restraints, yeah.
schedule and restraints. So now I think one of the people from YouTube, his name is Only Japan. His name is John. I forgot his last name. His name is John. So he was basically taking a survey on ANA's website, asking what they would, or what customers or clients would like to see from Japan for them to actually go to visit Japan. And a lot of people obviously said, I don't want to be subject to a travel agency telling me or dictating how I have to go and move around. So that's a major thing. So it looks like little by little they're going to start opening it up. But I mean, maybe next year, like where they have less restrictions and people can actually go. And I think it would benefit a lot of people that are, and this is just me thinking out loud, right? So people that live in the United States, just because of the strength of the dollar right now compared to the yen, like people will get more bang for their buck if they go right now, because it's like right now
As
I
a
think
tourist.
it's either, yeah, I think it's like 163 yen or six, yeah, if I'm not
So
mistaken.
it's like 63% difference.
Well, you get roughly that exchange rate, right? So per dollar, it's like 163 yen per dollar, if I'm not, or 67, if I'm not mistaken. But the point is that usually it's between 110, 112, like before the pandemic. And now it's just like skyrocketed. So you're
137.56 right now for the dollar.
there you go. Your
Almost 40%
dollar-
difference.
Yeah, your dollar goes a lot longer.
It was 22 last time I checked, or 30 at most.
Yeah, so a lot of these
For
for the yen to dollar
Yeah.
exchange rate.
It's gone up. What does that mean again? Can you elaborate?
So like say over there, if you were to go to a restaurant and you go to a ramen shop, right?
Yeah.
And the ramen shop is charging you about between 500 to 700, depending on the place you go, for a bowl of ramen. You're essentially paying like $3 or something for like a bowl of ramen.
Top quality ramen.
Well, yeah,
Well, I mean, it depends on where you go.
yeah. Again, this is all subject to where you are, where you're going inside the country, right? And in Tokyo. But again, if you want to compare apples to apples, your dollar is going a lot farther because it's a lot stronger. So, like, if it essentially what people used to do is like for every, I want to say, for every dollar you get about roughly 100 yen. So now you get, it's like for every dollar you get, or for every dollar that you spend, you get like a 167 yen per your
Someone's
dollars.
like saying $1.50.
Yeah, $1.50
Almost.
to $1.75, rough estimate. So, like, on the surface, it might not seem like a lot, but it is a lot when you start doing the conversion for things that you want to buy or pay. So, like, say if you want to go and see the new, One Piece movie over there, right? Your ticket stub is going to cost a lot less than if you were here in the States. Over here costs you like almost darn well $20-$30 plus whatever else you're gonna get for refreshments,
Plus the
right?
ultimate bucket of popcorn.
With the hole in the bottom, you know what I'm saying?
What? What? Hold up. No. Alan,
And
come back.
the big cup of
The
the
sloppy
Frosty.
toppy. Hey yo. Well,
Extra thick!
right. So, and if you were to go over there and do your thing, right, it would cost you a lot less, and you probably get more for your buck.
Yeah.
So that's to me that's amazing. So, and
But you first have to get there.
right, the country would first need to open up. So
Don't worry, I'll
between
get there.
right, yeah, exactly. So between that going on, that's happening. Other Asian countries in Southeast Asia are opening up, which is amazing for their economy as far as traveling goes, right? So compared to like the euro right now, euro is becoming like
I think
less
it's less than a
valuable.
dollar now, right?
Yeah, it's less valuable than the dollar. So a lot of people from the US are going over there because
To
it
Europe?
is open. Yeah, so
What about
places
the
like
pound?
Italy.
Croissant.
Well, again, they're going to the places where their dollar is going to be a lot. It will go a lot farther, right? So places like Italy, places like Spain. Yeah, places that they would like to go over there and spend their money,
It's
right?
like
France.
the baker. The baker's like, don't worry, Americans. This croissant is now less because your dollar is worth more.
Yeah, exactly. So
It's like saying we're on sale.
yeah, exactly. So people going to Portugal, people going to Italy, people going to Greece, and they're having a blast because their dollar essentially is going to cover more or is going to go longer, right? So the only, I would say, country that hasn't felt the crazy effect, ironically, or well, interestingly enough, right, would be Mexico because it's been relatively stable compared to all this other, craziness in the market or in currency terms.
Wait, really?
So, yeah, it's been around between 19 and 20. It hasn't gone over or under that. So it's been stable throughout this whole situation.
Because I remember when I went, it was like 23, 22.
Right. But right now, for like, I want to say the last maybe 6 months, it's been around 19 and 20. Like with its obviously like plus their change, I guess you can call it. So it's been really stable, which is good for that country. But I want to say other Spanish speaking countries down south hasn't been looking very good. So that is also a difficult situation, right, for a lot of people. And switching it up once more, guys. So Apple's coming out with their new things. Samsung is coming out with new things. I'm hyped for this red-haired Shanks movie that I really want to see. Dragon Ball Z toss-up, mixed feelings. Is it good? Is it bad?
Actually,
I don't know.
I got some insight if you want me to.
Yes.
You got feelings.
No, not on the movie.
hey.
I didn't watch it. But
Okay,
some
okay.
news about the movie is that, as we know, in Japan, it kind of tanked.
I can imagine.
It did terrible in Japan. Like it did a lot worse than like a normal Dragon Ball. Because Dragon Ball, it's a
rock.
heavy hitter.
I think Broly did better, right? The Broly
Oh yeah,
did better.
Broly and Resurrection of F did so much better in Japan, but
I can
here
imagine.
in the States, bro, it beat out the Pokemon movie from like 1998.
Of course.
I think it is the #1 movie right now.
For anime.
I like-
yeah.
Did it beat
Yeah.
Your Name though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it went way above.
What about what's it called, the Demon Slayer movie?
Yep, it did
Really?
$10.8 million in the opening weekend.
Holy smokes, dude!
So like
That is
it
crazy.
did incredible here. It broke numbers. It made records here, but in Japan, it did
But I'm
terrible.
curious why? Why though?
I think it's more because I heard the story itself is not too bad.
But
It's just the CGI that kind of,
so. People
I-
prefer the story over the actual look of the actual product.
yeah. And they also
Okay.
because of the fact that it's Gohan and Piccolo that are main characters here,
Okay.
and with Gohan and Piccolo getting new forms in it, I
Huh?
think that added up to it. Yeah, they got new forms.
Interesting.
I think Piccolo got some kind of like potential unleashed type of stuff from Shenron.
Another
And,
one?
No, but like it's like he like unleashed everything, and he's like, he
Right.
turned like golden, and then
Hey,
Gohan,
of course.
Gohan
Spoilers,
went
by the way.
into
Shout
spoilers,
out
and
to
then
the spoilers.
and then Gohan went into beast mode, literally.
That's the
It's
name
like
of
he
it.
turned
ape.
Yeah, it's like beast form, something like that. I don't remember.
Hey, yo, Beast Wars.
SS4, SSJ4.
Hey yo.
No. He turns his like
Oh,
it's-
canon,
it's-
bro, canon.
It's funny because someone made up a storyline of Gohan, and they had a
Right.
transformation there called Gohan Blanco, and that's essentially what it looks like in the new movie.
I've heard this name before. I think it was Chipotle.
It's just
Queso
it's just-
Blanco.
It's just Gohan with his like Super Saiyan 2 look, but with white as hair instead of the golden.
Like
and it's
mystic
obviously him.
form with his hair all white.
Yeah,
the
but it's
whip,
like really
a
long
omen?
and stuff. It's weird.
That's interesting.
And
I
he
don't
has
know,
like
I-
red eyes.
Me personally, I mean, I like story and whatnot, and I mean, One Piece is a testament to having a really great story.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
not the
Also-
best animation,
Also,
but
with the
I didn't like the Dragon Ball animation, bro. That CG was
Nah,
too
yeah.
much for me, man. Yeah, go ahead.
with,
I'm sorry. I'm
with
sorry.
Dragon Ball Super the manga, we see
Uh-huh.
a return of Frieza, and Frieza
Again.
did the unattainable and became black.
He was white and now he went black.
No, I thought
Yeah,
he was
he-
purple originally. No.
He was like white and purple.
Oh, right,
But
right.
then he
okay.
became black somehow.
So
Yeah,
now
hey,
he's
yo.
Frieza Noir.
Basically.
Hey, yo.
And he was
Cool.
able to like one shot both Goku and Vegeta in their new Ultra Ego, and then Goku's more perfected Ultra
Ultra
Instinct
Instinct.
form.
Wait,
Yes.
Vegeta's ultra ego.
Yeah. Which I'm like, dang.
I don't know how that.
I got feelings.
Like, yeah, does that fit in the story, or is like every time they're gonna get a new?
well, I mean, like Frieza
new
just came out
boost.
of nowhere.
Okay.
But it like the story for me, the manga ever since the Tournament of Power has
Okay.
been just doing amazing.
What about
like-
Jiren though, bro?
I don't know, they haven't mentioned them. Even
That's
Broly they
weird.
haven't mentioned.
That's super weird.
But the manga has been so good. I
Okay.
think it's been keeping up the hype, and it's like, bro, I can't wait until they animate the Moro arc.
But no,
and
no,
this
no
arc.
CG, please. If that's the case.
Yeah, and like I'm telling people, I'm like, I don't know why they didn't stick with the animation in Broly movie, because that was
Was it
leaps
because they
and
got
bounds
hacked?
amazing.
They
It
got
might have-
less time?
No, it wasn't
Might have
because
been
of that,
the
because they already
money
finished the
aspect,
movie.
no?
What?
Yeah, it might be because of the money. No,
It
the
might-
Broly movie.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think it might be they're like, oh, let's test this out, and it didn't work out.
Yeah. So I'm
Well, for the
guessing.
national fans, it didn't work out.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm guessing that, and I might be just completely wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure that they went for the CG look because I think it takes less people to
Yeah.
actually do the animation for that. It's just like the computer's doing the bulk of the work.
Logistics, you mean? You basically?
Yeah.
They kind of did it with the Broly movie, but it was so subtle that it
Yeah,
didn't
man,
really
it
do,
looks so
like-
natural. It didn't
Yeah.
look like it was overimposing like on the actual
and like the
anime
cuts in between
or the
where they had
story.
the drawn one and the CGI one, they were so good.
Yeah, they click, they fit together really well. Where
You know,
in
when,
this one, it looks so boxy and clunky. I didn't like the previews that I saw. I wasn't feeling it. The story might be amazing, but that visual aspect of it, I think that's
Yeah, it was.
a big thing about it that it put me off to it, right? So I'm gonna watch it at some point. But
Likewise.
I mean,
Yeah.
because I can't give a full, I hate it or I really love it, like because
You're reacting too
Oh, yeah.
quickly.
yeah,
Also, on some insight on the One Piece Red movie,
yes sir.
they did. I think they're up to 3 episodes now in the actual anime of the
Uh-huh.
background of Uda. So
Okay.
it turns out Uda is like a few years older, not like by much, like 2 or 3 older than Luffy, and she was there when Shanks first arrived in East Blue, and I forgot what the town was called, with Luffy, and she knew him before he ate the fruit, but it must have been sometime before or after, not before, after he split up with Ace and Sabo. So because Luffy was by himself when he met Uda.
so it's
Huh?
a short window.
Backstory.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was the musician of Shanks' crew. But what's it called? Something happened. I think it was like around the time she ate her devil fruit. She has a devil fruit. Her devil fruit is I think the Sing Sing fruit. It allows the user to serenade people and to fall into sleep, and they can enter like a virtual reality world inside of what Uda can create. And in that world, she can do whatever she wants.
To who?
Huh.
What do you mean to who? Come on, Marcos. Don't
To the
think like
world
that.
or to the individual?
Yeah,
Wait,
both. That's
so is she Shanks' daughter, like blood related?
yeah.
or?
She Shanks' blood daughter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that would have been some twist if she wasn't.
And we also learned some of Shanks and some of the crew members' abilities.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
With
Well,
Shanks, and this is probably a spoiler.
oh, okay, then a spoiler,
Then
guys.
let-
Spoiler.
Then let's keep that as under wraps,
No,
bro.
well, it's because they put it in the episode, I think. Or I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then.
Oda announced it wasn't really
That
in
was
the
the movie you were
It was,
talking about.
No, it's not in the movie. I think Oda or somewhere in the manga they kind of said it.
Okay.
Shanks' Conqueror's Haki is so powerful, he can block people's ability to use their observation Haki.
Okay, yeah,
So-
yeah. I
so,
saw
like-
that.
He can literally stop you from predicting his moves. Because people who rely heavy on it can't really fight him that well.
So Katakuri would be, asked
Almost
out.
useless. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like
Okay.
on top of that, he can negate some of the Dofruit's users' abilities. I mean, we saw that in the manga with the Admiral Grand Bull. He knocked him out of his tree form, and he stopped him from whatever he was about to do from afar. He was like miles away in the ocean, and that's where he screamed at him, "Are you really that much of a coward or afraid of the new generation that you're willing to stab him in the back when they're resting?" And like
Okay.
this was like all the way in the beginning of Wano, like the entrance of Wano, and he's like, "Oh, I can't, I'm not gonna fight you, Shanks. Maybe later."
From miles
And
away.
then Yasop's observation Haki,
Usopp's
is-
dad?
yeah,
Yeah.
his observation Haki is so much better than Katakuri. Like he can see like really far into the future.
Interesting. Okay.
Like I think like full on. I think even a day or two. No, not a day.
So way beyond Katakuri's
yeah, like a minute.
scope.
He can do
Okay.
way beyond that.
So, but is he Sniper
Like
King?
he
though?
can predict the outcome of a fight before it
Oh,
starts.
No, he's
Okay.
Sniper King Daddy, no?
Hey yo.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
And
So-
also they have in the movie they have Gear 5 like for a brief minute of Luffy. I'm like, come on.
What a
like,
tease.
Yo,
And
guys,
it's like, bruh.
Yo, I hate to switch it up, but your thoughts about this? I guess this poopy situation with My Hero Academia. What do you guys think?
Okay, if you
I
guys
haven't
not
watched it.
so if you guys don't know, dear listeners, there's some news going about that hold on, that Bakugo has kicked the bucket. You can
I
hear
think he went
Alan.
on
He's
break
crying.
after that, right?
He should. He should. He's not gonna respond to people.
The manga went into break after that.
Yeah. He's like,
Like,
I'm out. He put the pen down and walked away.
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know, because he's always in the top, I guess like top 5 or top 10 of like the most beloved characters of that franchise. So I don't know.
I'd say even higher than
If he-
Bakugo, than whatchamacallit, that
No, I think
Midoriya?
Deko's always been number
Mhm.
one. I think like once or twice he lost that, but he's usually been top.
Yeah, I mean, but again, if the mangaka had the I guess you could say
the fortitude.
Power.
yes,
The
the power to
stones.
actually to do it. Kudos, right? But if he did, and then he's gonna bring him back to life, then that's kind of like
He's creating content.
Yeah.
for
He's-
people to
He's the
poop on
ultimate.
him.
He's the ultimate YouTuber
He's the ultimate YouTuber.
while creating manga.
Yes. So, what do you guys think about this situation with Bleach getting distributed by Disney?
Oh, Disney?
Yeah.
Oh, so
dude.
they're gonna be releasing it?
The mouse
Yeah.
is controlling the sword now.
Ah, damn.
Yes.
I thought they were
Well-
gonna do it on Crunchyroll.
No,
well-
we were talking about that, right, Alan?
Last episode. Last.
The mouse
recording
slid
we did.
into Sony and said, "Hey, what's up? I'll take that now."
And right now they have another one that they're distributing right now.
'Cause I know they bought a studio right in Japan
Mhm.
because that's how they did the Star Wars thing.
I'm telling you, Netflix missed out. Oh, Netflix bought something too, I think, right?
Well, Netflix has Oji-san, the uncle, isekai one.
You sure? Let me double check.
Yeah, because I watch it,
Oh,
and when I
yeah,
watch
okay.
it,
So there's you just
On
got
top
The
yourself
one
a
where like
Netflix.
the girl's like was a guy when she was younger, or looked
What?
like a guy.
Oh, okay.
no, that's no,
Are
no,
you
no,
talking
no,
about the Yakuza babysitter one?
no. Oji-san Isekai is where this guy
Uncle.
gets well, he's an uncle to somebody, right? So he gets isekai, but he actually comes back from the isekai world.
He became the hero and everything, and
Yeah, but but apparently he's so ugly that when he was in that world, he wasn't treated very favorably, and he
but he
kind of
became
goes
the
on
hero
this
still.
right. But he kind of shows his escapades to his nephew and his nephew's friend,
It's like,
and
boy.
it's super interesting. I think it's a really good story, and it's really funny, and I highly recommend people watch it. I know it's a little tough because you might need to watch it on Netflix, but
Aniplex, who did this? Who did this?
you might want to sail the high seas for this one if you're so inclined, and I would highly recommend it because it's that funny, bro. Like, I think it's like I would have loved it to like for it to be on a different, I guess, platform, but at the same time it's like, dude, it's super funny, and it seems like it's getting aired every
Weekly.
Weekly, like it's supposed
You
to.
should say in Netflix, 'cause now they're doing it weekly.
They've learned.
Yeah, for anime, that's how it's supposed to be. Where it's like for other ones, like their originals, they can do all in one go if they want.
It's their
I think
signature.
the one
Disney,
they do
I don't-
one go is JoJo with the newest part.
Yeah, but I think that was part of the contract that they read, so they can't really go back on their contract. That would be
Yeah.
like breach of contract. That would have been bad for them. But I'm
And-
guessing, like Marco's point, they learned, right?
Hopefully.
And for Disney, I don't know if it's like if it's all in one go like Netflix or
I'm gonna get that.
weekly.
Bonko,
Yeah.
you know, you just hear the mouse.
Oh, Bonko.
No,
Well,
it's like he
Yeah, go ahead.
like says it in this high voice. He's like, oh, Bonkai.
Oh, Bonkai.
I
Senbun Sakura. Kagoyoshi.
can't wait until the Squad Zero comes out. I'm like,
What?
oh yes,
That's
Which
gonna be dope for
For-
the
for
thousand.
Squad Zero.
Yeah, for
Oh,
1,000 Blood
yeah.
Hero.
They're
Year
the
War.
ones that craft Zanpakuto toes.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh, also, did you hear that Mickey is about to go into public domain?
Mickey the picture, yeah, the drawing,
No.
the NFT. No, I mean the
The NFT.
the JPEG,
The rights to it.
the pixels.
the JPEG.
Yeah, bro. I can only imagine people are gonna start putting Mickey everywhere.
I bet Elon is gonna start, prepping all the memes.
Yes, sir. You better do something with that. Which also, I think for what's it called? For this other show, I don't know what other shows you guys are watching, but there's this
Overlord.
other one. Overlord is dope. Like Danmachi is fire as well, bro.
Danmachi?
You haven't what?
Yeah, I'm following your style for it. I just went
Yes.
for one show.
Watch 1 or 2 episodes, bro, just so you whet your appetite. Get
Be
yourself
honest.
situated.
Is
Yes.
it dubbed?
No.
Dang it! Mr. J over here convinced me with going for sub with Overlord, and I do not regret it.
Well, what's the other one? Golden. What's her face?
What?
Golden.
Golden Boy?
No. There's
Experience?
there's the other one where
Experience.
where dude is in the academy and he basically summons a demon.
Black Summoner?
No. I know what you're talking about. Where she's a succubus.
Yeah. It's called Demon
hentai.
something or other.
That's a hentai.
No,
No, I'm pretty sure it's just a regular anime. Like,
no, it's an
Interspecies
actual- I don't know what
reviewers.
it's called. No, that's you.
The anime.
I could check in the
You
live
the-
chat. Hold up.
Yeah,
her name-
that's a title right there. You
it's
the
called
anime.
Golden Vermilio.
Oh yeah, because his mana is like because I think she
Like
said
too
like
potent or something like that.
yeah, and it's like it shows up a color as like a golden. It's like it's supposed to be someone who has like high mana capabilities.
Extra thick!
Exactly. And then there's another one with this. It's very similar to Shield Hero, where dude
Okay.
gets isekai and he kind of gets he buys a slave. And her name is Roxanne. It's
yeah.
like a doggy doggy type of
Vermel and gold.
What?
yes,
That's
yes.
that's what it's called.
What's name?
Vermel and gold.
Yeah, Vermel and Gold is the first one we're talking about with the succubus. And then the other one, I forgot the other one's
It's
name.
called Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World.
That one.
Of course.
So those are other ones, and there's this other one where dude is a tamer. He gets isekai.
Hold up, let
He's
me
a
press this button
tamer.
real quick. Hold up.
One more thing!
Oh yes, yes.
Welcome to the
やれやれだぜ。
Like you cut, G.
It's still
It was-
really long.
It was
So,
overdue.
So did you guys are you guys taking advantage of this back to school sales from Target, Walmart?
Back to schools. you change out of anime. You mother.
Oh no, I just did it just to get at you, bro.
You did. It succeeded. You've succeeded.
Yes. This is my nature. Yes, of course.
There we go. Anyways, back to school now.
I apologize. We can go back to anime. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, but there's quite a few. Maybe not the top of the top tier, I guess. The anime
It's not what I say,
shows, and more than anything else, it's like just I guess the lack of storytelling or different type of genres besides isekai, because there's I think other ones that are not isekai per se but have elements to it.
Reverse isekai, like the Devil's a part-timer.
Yeah, right. There's that one. Danmachi
Oh yeah,
is not
that's
very.
been pretty good.
Yeah, Danmachi isn't very much of a. It isn't very much a isekai, but it's there. Overlord is an isekai, but it has way more lore to it than other
Also,
shows.
did you know that there's an episode of Doctor Stone released?
No.
Is it a
Yeah, there
prequel?
was. It says supposed
For
to be
episode
it's supposed
two,
to be
I mean,
like a
season
bridge
two?
between the second season and the third.
So in between.
Right.
A filler episode.
Oh, I think you put this in the show notes, Marcos. The One Punch Man season 3.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Not only got announced, but I think they're switching their animation the animation
Oh,
company. So from JC staff to right now, it's still up in the air who's going to do it.
Should be
Which
Mappa.
it might be Mappa, but I mean, then everything's going to be Mappa and Ufotable. Well, you might say that, but I feel I feel bad for the people that work there because it's like they're so
'Cause,
overworked, bro.
What's the original animator? Do you remember?
I think it was Wit Studio or Bones, was it?
Oh yeah,
Bones.
Wit and Bones are really good. Because
Now,
Bones,
Gurren Lagann.
Bones still do My Hero, I think, right?
I think so.
And Wit, and I mean, we all saw what Wit did with One
Well-
Punch. I mean, that was
Well,
great.
Wit recently had a Kickstarter, and I think I told you guys about it.
with
Sent you a link.
the one with the kid
He's like, what with or without?
high school DxD, right? That's one, the whole thing.
No, I think it was something else. But they were just trying to do a Kickstarter, and they reached their goal of how much money they needed. And
2 minutes in.
well, the thing is that no, I think it took a couple of days. But the point was that they were gonna put your name as part of the credit for whatever new project they were working on, but they wanted to basically show that not only were they committed to putting out good work, but it's like they're willing to share, I guess you can say, not only the glory but also the actual bulk of the money that it takes with the people that actually support them. Hence the reason why they started a Kickstarter. right? Which I was looking at it intently, and when I wanted to put my 2 cents in there, it was already
Literally.
literally, it was already closed, and I was really looking forward to getting that shirt and that hat or whatever they were trying to give, plus my name and the credits, and I was gonna initially I had the intention of putting LTS podcast on it, but unfortunately that wasn't possible.
He's like, we could have been an episode of One Punch Man.
A business expense right there.
Yeah, I would have written it off. But besides that one, I don't know if you guys finished seeing the other, like last season, like the Data Lives or what's it called?
I'm gonna be honest. Data Live went down on me after season 4.
I didn't even finish Data Live. I was watching
Really?
it and it just fell off.
Yeah, we were talking about that. I think a decent time ago with that Josue. Josue's the one that introduced me to it, and it started good, you know, with the monster of the week or the girl of the week, and then the drama.
Yeah.
What about the rent a girlfriend?
It's not my taste.
Oh yeah,
Really?
it's okay. I don't think I caught up to it, but
Kaguya-sama?
it's alright.
Love is War.
I heard that was really good. I heard a lot of people like that.
Dude,
I didn't watch it.
it got to a point where the story was like really deep. Like,
How deep?
like
the
let's see.
cheese.
Like
In the
even more
sauce.
than that. Like, I want to say like levels that you probably would get from a show
Romance?
that's not romance. Like it got very
Like Bunny Girl Senpai?
like
Okay, forgot what I
touchy
said.
feely, but like
Okay.
very very like it started making you think a little bit more than what the show is just about, you know, love more. But it started. It touched on situations that could essentially happen in real life, and it was with one of the characters that it portrayed. Essentially, someone's sticking up for another person that was wronged, and the person that was doing the wrongdoing was bragging about it, and essentially was holding something over someone else's head that had to
Blackmail?
do something similar, but it was like something sexually orientated. So I won't get into detail. I'd rather you guys watch it and
That's
you know.
a tag. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really like thought provoking, because you're like, wow, the people that are the student body, the student council president, and the whole body, I guess you can say the main protagonist in the story, kind of saw the person that was placed in this like really weird situation, and kind of did their homework and investigation, like on some really like detective, you know, status, and basically went to this person and kind of like took that person out of his rut because he was placed in such an awkward situation. Which again, kudos to the writer, kudos to the animation department and the team, storyboard people, because they did their job effectively. Let me just say that. Like, the story was top notch, bro. Like I saw that and I was like, dude, this is crazy. Like, I would have never expected this type of story to come out from this genre or this show in particular. But kudos, my hat's off to these people. Like, applause, standing ovation type joint. It was really good, like really well executed. Other than that, I mean, I don't know if you guys had any. Yeah.
Real quick, back to the One Piece Red movie.
Okay.
It's not really spoilers, but the singing voice for Uda, it's
In
amazing.
English?
No, in Japanese, of course.
Okay.
I don't know who it is in English. Who's it in English?
I
think it
have
might
no
be the same
idea,
person.
bro.
I think it might be the same person. It's
Is
Ado.
a bilingual person that's doing the voice acting for that character?
No, it's well, no, because so the voice actress and the singing voice are two different people.
Okay.
The voice actress for sub, I don't know, but the singer for the singing voice of Uda, her name is Ado. She looks like she's a pretty new singer. She's done like a few things here and there. I think she even called herself something else, but I forgot what it was. But she's really good. I highly recommend.
Nice.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's a VTuber.
No, she's not.
I wouldn't be surprised.
She doesn't show her real voice. I mean, not real voice, her real face or her name. Her real name we don't know. We know her birthday.
So she's a regular person on the internet. Like
Yes.
their privacy.
Except for Marcos.
Yes.
So really quick,
yeah.
guys, what about Classroom of the Elite?
Oh, I didn't like the first season.
I like the first season.
I enjoyed the first season.
I remember watching it and got bored of it really quickly.
Really?
I was like, yeah. Like, I remember the first few episodes were like pretty good, but then it didn't really go up from there.
Okay.
Did you keep
What
up with it
about-
though?
What
No.
about the Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting?
That one?
I heard that one was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I heard that
I'm
one
about
too.
to I'm about to start watching that. I don't know.
Yeah, me too. I've been seeing
Um,
clips of it and it looks pretty good.
Okay.
For
what
me-
about My Stepmom's Daughter is My Ex? Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Marquitos.
For me, I was gonna say that one, My Stepmom's Daughter is My Ex. That one like caught more my attention, but it was like,
It's okay.
It's okay, but that it caused me. You know what? Go back to season 1, the last couple episodes of Overlord.
Really?
Yeah, when he fights the Blood Valkyrie.
Oh, okay.
That's a good
Okay.
scene. It made me like go back to Overlord this season for me.
So what about the maid I hired recently is Mysterious?
I like the other one. The one that he got sent because he kills everyone.
No.
Something with the maid. Something that he.
ReZero?
Something of death, like Lord something death.
Nah.
I know who you're talking about. It's about a guy who like can kill anything he touches, and he doesn't have any servants or anything. He only has his one like
Maid.
thick maid
Hey,
that like
yo.
teases him,
That's my only series that I like that caught my attention versus
like very curvy maid that like likes to tease him.
I see.
that one that I watched again.
What about Licorice Recoil?
I don't even know what that is.
Really?
You caught
it's
me.
one of- It's one of the new shows this season.
How is it?
Oh, I didn't watch this one.
I haven't seen it. I'm gonna have to start giving it a go maybe this week.
Okay.
I don't know what Kingdom. I don't know if you guys seen Kingdom.
Oh, a couple of cuckoos are still going. Oh, I know.
Yes.
Parallel World Pharmacy.
No, I've heard
Is it
about
That
that.
one's really good. That one I think is really good.
Okay.
It reminds me of the last one where the guy left the hero party
Uh-huh.
and became a pharmacist, I think it was, as well.
With Red, right? His name is Red or something like that.
Yeah, Reto.
Oh.
But this guy, this one is Boji.
Boji.
I know, but this guy it's an isekai, but he gets reincarnated into the body of a boy who is he's a noble, and he was basically given the gifts of a god. He has on one hand, I think his right hand has the ability of creation, and on the left hand it has the ability of destruction. So he can create anything he knows the molecular structure of. So he can actually, because he was a doctor, so he can create medicine just by remembering the molecular structure from
The
his days
formula.
of studying. Exactly.
Damn.
And he's been like helping people out. One of the first big scenes we see is that I forget what the queen had. What was it, malaria or I think it was smallpox. I think it was, or something like that.
Oof.
And back then the cure was you're dead.
Kill was
Yeah.
continue or respawn.
So he was like, no, I can make the medicine that can cure her. And even like it started to spread because even his father got it. He was like, dang, it's gonna take a while though, because the molecular structure for that medicine is so advanced. He's like, I gotta take it step by step. And
Dr. Stone style.
basically, well, no, not like that. It wasn't that slow. But yeah, he was able to create the medicine for it and was able to cure the queen as well as his father.
Good.
And he became like the royal pharmacist. I think it was.
Nice.
And now he started a pharmacy in the city.
in the
He
capital.
meant to and he's meant to serve everyone. And yeah, that's it.
Good.
It's funny because I think everyone has a set amount of mana from birth, and he has unlimited.
Huh?
Yeah.
He's a rule breaker.
And what else? He can do like he basically has all the elements. He's overpowered like in every other isekai.
But the story is better.
Does he look
Yeah.
like
Kirito?
Kirito?
Well, I guess no, not really. He has like blonde hair, and he's
Oh, okay.
small.
So Kirito's twin.
No.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I want to watch this one. I haven't watched it yet, but let me get the English. How do I get the English name for this?
You say, hey,
Oh, here we go. My isekai life. I gained the second character class and became the strongest sage in the world.
oh, he's a summoner, I think, first class, right?
No. That's Black Summoner.
Oh,
This is another one.
what is he in
No,
this one?
Black Summoner is actually pretty cool
Is it?
because it's so it's like the goddess that handles reincarnation wanted a break and decided to give the main character basically become his vessel for vacation. But I think they like had a relationship or something. But he doesn't remember.
Monkey.
I think he doesn't remember that because in order for him to be reincarnated, he had to give up his memories, so he doesn't remember anything. And
The
he's
only
like,
thing is that
he's like
the goddess had an unforgettable time.
basically,
Hey,
and basically he's like the strongest person with the strongest class.
Mhm.
He's like an
Aki
S
way.
class summoner.
yes.
It's like only like it's very rare to have that ability, especially at that class.
What-
But right now he can't summon the goddess. He's like, you're gonna have to wait for me to get stronger and wait for me to summon you.
and wait for this, no? I'm like, oh,
Basically.
I'm like, oh.
So yeah, he's been like gathering people. He like has his summons. He got a slime, oddly enough.
Of course he did.
And he has an elf, a dark knight, a demon right now, and that's
Demon's
all on
got
the
him.
cover poster.
No
Wait,
spoilers.
that reminds me of I forgot the name of the show, but it's also an isekai,
An isekai.
where dude gets isekai and he has like slimes and a wolf, a proud wolf, if he calls it.
Right.
And he goes around saving towns, and he really likes food. That's what I could understand about the anime as of recent. But I don't remember the name of it. But it's
But yo,
this season.
next seasons, it's gonna be amazing
Why?
because we're gonna have Spy X Family. We're gonna have My Hero.
The
We should have
continuation,
Bleach. Yeah, for Spy X Family.
right?
Season
And
6 of
Bleach.
My Hero, Bleach.
Season
Chainsaw
6. The
Man.
one.
Uzaki-chan is gonna come back.
Yes, that's what we need more of.
Yes.
More of Uzaki.
Also, more than a couple, married couple, but not lovers.
Hey yo.
I somehow got stronger when I improved my farm-related skills.
Yes.
There's like a bunch of them. But yeah, next season's gonna be great. Hopefully.
Is next season going to be better than this season? Is that what we're trying
I
to say?
hope.
Okay.
It's because this season hasn't been really good for me. It's like, eh.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know this. For Spy X Family, it's Wit Studios and Cloverworks.
Oh, they're working together?
Yeah,
That's awesome. Let's see
I
if
didn't know that.
they can deliver on this one. Yeah.
Because Cloverworks also did Bunny Girl Senpai.
Okay. Okay.
And the ones who are doing Bleach is Studio Period.
Yeah, but they've always done Bleach, I think.
Yeah.
Want to know what we haven't heard about? Anything yet?
Yes, I do.
Black Clover.
Oh no, we have. It
I
should
was
be
going to
coming
say
back
something
soon.
else.
That's very informative. I mean, I guess I'll be done.
I think it's like next year. I think it's gonna come out.
I guess. Okay.
That's what I've been told. I don't know exactly when. I think maybe October,
That's what
So
the
the
tea
fall
leaves have
season?
been telling you, huh?
basically. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah.
Your tea leaf archive.
Yeah, it should come next year. Wait, why is Oh, they announced the season 2 for In Another World, my smartphone.
Yeah, but that's not that. Take it with a bucket of salt.
But that I think that was based off what we were discussing maybe a couple of podcasts ago with what's it called, Marquitos, that dude that was explaining it on YouTube, breaking it down for like.
Oh, that one? No,
High School
that was for High School DxD. Yeah.
No, but I think there was other IPs that they had under whatever it's called. I forgot what the company that distributes that type of like Data Live, High School DxD, and other.
It's not Kodakawa, is it?
No, it's something else. But point is that they were all pushing for getting like these like maybe not as popular IPs to get animated. So that's why you're getting like
and the base was High School DxD.
in another world with my smartphone, another one of these what's it called, Data Lives, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be other ones like these shows that maybe are not the most, like Trinity 7. Maybe you get a season 3 or season 2 or whatever it is, whatever they're on, because I know for a fact that they're doing what's it called, Strike the Blood. I don't even know what season they're on again.
Strikes the Blood, dang, yeah.
Yeah, so
that we talked about that, but not on the same episode. We had we're recalling different episodes, Alan, you and I.
Yeah, we are. And the thing is, I think what's the most troubling is that are they all going to be able to like be up to snuff as far as like their animation quality is concerned, right? Or will they go down the Wit Studio situation and just raise a kick? Yeah, get a
like,
Kickstarter.
were they able to handle UFO table?
Which again, bro, I was rewatching a couple of episodes of the last Demon Slayer where they were fighting.
Yes.
And what you think?
6, dude, the quality of animation, bro, it's like that is movie quality, if
like
not more.
When he got the Demon Slayer mark and he like started yelling, I'm like, bro, it's like, oh, it's like
come
you're
back
there.
to us, Josue. Come back.
My guy was missing 2 fingers and he like put all this in. He's
Come
just
back,
like,
Josue.
oh.
Come back.
Yeah, man. When Tanjiro got slashed, bro, and then he's like, I can't breathe, like he's gasping for air, and he's just going like balls to the wall, man, just straight up slashing, like blocking, and keep going forward, like man, dude.
Even when he faced Daki or Dabi, I forgot what her name was.
Dabi.
Daki.
Master gave me a sock.
When Tanjiro put so much fear in her, they even got Muzan cells to be afraid. This is like, why am I hesitating? And like that clip of the flashback, he's like, why do you life like this? Do you not have pity? And she's like, why am I shaking? What is this?
Right, exactly.
So question,
I'm
Alan.
like, I'm like, bruh. The guy only faced him once, and he put so much fear into him.
The fear of the sun.
Basically.
But my question, Alan, then weren't we talking? Look, this is another recall of a recall.
Okay.
Weren't we didn't we say that this was the future, like doing like a Patreon or a Kickstarter or something like that?
Yeah, we touched upon it briefly, but that's because it's all related to how, I guess, the culture of anime, the consumption of anime is being handled, because now I think Japan is realizing
just learning.
Yeah, well, again, they make anime. It's by Japanese for Japanese, right?
Yes.
For the most part, essentially, that's what they've been doing for a long time.
Yeah.
Right, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's like over here.
Shame.
Yeah, over here in the United States, we do a lot of things that's made by us for us, and other
like Avatar.
Well, no, not necessarily that, but like other countries usually, I guess you can say, consume our content that we make that they would probably not make because it might be a little silly for them to make.
Like Steven Universe.
No, I was gonna say more along the lines of like this new what is it, the prequel for Game of Thrones or the
yeah,
Dragon Joint?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the name of it, the Dragon Joint.
Exactly. So
Fire up in here.
Oh yeah.
and things like that, right? So obviously now they're seeing the West potentially more than just the frosting on the cake, but actually seeing it as something,
A viable option.
yeah, something that's more substantial that will essentially help their money go up. But now they would have to pick and choose and how they go about raising funds to,
And there's the services already. Yeah.
right. So, but they were, again, we touched upon it briefly, where a lot of companies are trying to team up so they can do standardize some sort of
There was an idea.
situation. Yeah, and I sent it to you guys. I forgot the name of it again,
Furukawa,
but
yeah.
no, not Karakawa. It was a bunch of different companies, and it was they were all in agreement that they were going to do things in a uniform way to pay the people that make the anime,
Oh, yeah,
like
you
the
did. Yes,
artists,
yes.
right? So I forgot the name of it. So, but
can I also explain another thing?
yeah,
My inspiration that I had for that idea was originally Rooster Teeth, and I follow their another show about there's 4 creators, and 2 of these creators are talking, what they did back in the early 90s, all those things before going into developing their company. So they officially launched their companies in early 2001, 2002. But before that, they already had experience doing other things like drunk gamers, all those things. Like, they were already in their mid 20s. But before that, they were one of the hosts of this podcast. His name is Jeff Ramsey, and he was already in the military. And the other guy, his name is Gus or Gustavo. He was already working as IT. So beforehand, Jeff was working with the military as a journalist, and completed his course and all those things. Left the military a week officially, even his 8 years in reserves, a week before 2000, 9/11. So he was out, and he that same week he was already working with the IT company with Gus, the other president of Launcher, I guess, the other person that initiated the company, Bernie Burns, and they all already went around the nation to develop the infrastructure for different companies. Ironically, one of their companies was Microsoft, to develop their backend for whatever services they were going to do internet-wise. And with that marketing and the networking, they were able to also work with EA, the company, or what's the name of that? ESPN, ESPN, yeah, with ESPN, all those things, because they cornered the market of using consoles and the internet to do promo and rendering and all those things. They had the market cornered for 10 years. At the same time, they were also creating Red vs. Blue Season 2. So Red vs. Blue was considered in the red. They were losing money making it for 10 years. And while they were doing that, they were working with video game companies, making ads, renders, and the NFL, all those things. They used that experience they did for making ads online and for different demographics of people, to learn and develop their filmography skills, their back end, the production and all those things for their stuff. So they double dipped, like the style that you told me, Alan. They double dip. But they also knew, because of their previous jobs, they knew how to do some internet marketing, some promotion, website development, website management, their own piece of land, if you will, digital land. And that's what I was getting my inspiration.
Are you talking metaverse there, sir?
No, this is not. No, metaverse is nothing compared to just the regular internet. But still, this was the service that I was saying. Eventually, they stopped after those 10 years. They stopped touching, working with ESPN, with Sony, with movie companies, all those things. With Microsoft, they stopped, being their ad agency. They're making digital with the consoles. Literally, Gustavo was saying that they would give them pre-builds of consoles. Like, he got the pre-build from the PS3, and he would go to developers in the backend on software to say, okay, how do I do this? Can I get the in Halo, there's something called the Forge, where you can create movies literally with you creating video games, you grabbing maps, elements, assets, all those things, and frame it as a movie. Thus, they lucked out. They even said it. They lucked out doing that on with Red versus Blue, even though they already liked that video game from the start. But the Forge was their medium that they used to create Red versus Blue, and they gained the After Effects assets, all those things. And then they said, why not just stop doing they have weird awesome stories being in Hollywood, being Oregon, being in all those things, getting the networking, the context, the people that do heavy duty rendering on heavy computers and all those things in Premiere Pro that didn't exist back in the day with the beginning of PS3. And he was like, okay, Gus and Jeffrey Ramsey were working together, living together. They said,
Monkey.
No, they said literally for those 10 years, those 10 years, Gustavo only cut his hair 2 times because he was that busy. Anytime he went.
Well, Marcos, is this essentially? Are you trying to explain about like the platform that they created, or the medium that they were presenting?
Platform? I'm just saying that the platform. I'm stating an observation right now with a lot of backend, which I'm being too long. Long story short, is that there's already over 10 years of platform for anime to develop, to take advantage of, which I'm excited. That's what I want to say. I want anime to grow more with the world being their backers.
Right. So I totally agree with you where like it's being more socially acceptable, right?
Yeah, that too. Yes.
But what I'm inferring is about the actual culture of how we consume the actual medium, which is anime. So,
and I want the logistics to be available for it.
Why?
Well, I think unfortunately, like that's something that if Sony feels like it, or I guess Shueisha feels like it.
That probably feels like something more for their investors, if anything.
Yeah, and
unfortunately, yes.
But even more than that, I think they're more about if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I don't know how much of that.
The risks.
Well,
it's too risky.
Again, they're remember, since we're talking about a company or companies that are outside of the purview of the US, especially in their cultural way of doing business, they're not so, I don't think at least, and they haven't shown any willingness to adapt Western ideas of how to go about how to promote, how to distribute, and how to go about doing
the
things
logistics,
the American way, right? So
the capitalist way.
well, no, they're very, very capitalist, but they don't culturally. They're not willing to do what American companies do to get their product in front of what's it called? In front of their customers' eyes, right?
Yeah.
So over here, despite what we see on YouTube, I don't think a lot of people are going out of the way to fill up bookshelves full of manga, right?
True.
Over there, a issue or a copy of a single chapter of whatever manga that you want costs literally 50% less of what we would have to buy one here. Right, so over here it costs about $12 to $16 per manga issue, where over there it would cost us about $3 to $5, if that, right?
Not even magazines are that priced.
If you wanted to get like a Jump, what's it called, Weekly Shonen Jump,
yeah,
you would buy that, and it's all on recycled paper. Like, just, I would say like everything is very, very distinct and very different from what we are accustomed to here. Over here, I think it's a lot more probable or acceptable to have a lot of your catalog inside like a app, and then you can read off of that, and you don't have to mess too much with filling up bookshelves in your room full of manga, right?
Yeah.
So that's one thing, and understanding that the people that like the mangaka make the most of their money from the sales,
That, yeah.
right? So that's what I'm saying about culturally, right? So now when we get into animation, when we get into whether it be movies or games or anything like that, that's a whole different situation, and how companies go about getting that type of product into people's hands or in front of them.
Readers,
they're-
yeah.
I don't know if Sony per se, now that they've bought up a lot of the companies here, Funimation, Crunchyroll, Right Stuff Anime, and I don't know if they're gonna keep pushing on buying other companies here in the West to basically be the dominant, right? And they're gonna foist upon whoever, like the client or the customer,
The customer, yeah.
how they want to do things, right? So I wouldn't be surprised by next year, the next anime expo that you go to, you're gonna have big banners of like, Crunchyroll, and at the bottom in fine print, powered by Sony.
Powered by T-Mobile.
Right? So
Basically.
and because I don't know how that's gonna go, how that's gonna pan out in the next 2-3
It could be
years.
good, it could be bad. That's the beauty and scary part. That's the beautiful and scary
The
part.
only competition we see that Sony is gonna have essentially will be a Disney, right? Will be a Netflix, potentially any other company that throws their hat in the ring to compete with
Hulu?
them.
No.
Well, Hulu is owned by
It's
Disney.
owned by Disney, yeah.
No!
You didn't know that? That's been a
I
while. Why
forgot,
didn't they
I
do
forgot.
Did you not remember the Disney bundle, Marcos?
Yeah, that's,
I
yeah.
love me
reason
some
why.
bundle.
Oh yeah, you guys can, dear listeners, you can bundle your Hulu service and get the Disney and ESPN together.
Hulu.com/LTT podcast.
LTS podcast? No, LTS podcast.
Yo,
LTS podcast. No, I'm kidding. Oh, but side note, did you guys talk about the Galaxy watches when I was gone?
No.
we briefly, I think, touched upon the actual
didn't.
announcements, but we didn't
Oh.
go into detail because we were like, bro, there's other things we could talk about, like anime.
Well, I got you.
And food.
I got you right here. So
Oh
they
yeah,
released
please
the,
go ahead.
the new Galaxy watches. The Galaxy Watch
Attention.
5 and the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. Marcos.
A pro?
Okay. It's okay. I know you're afraid.
Hold me.
So they're launching, well, they're being released in stores yesterday. So you can get them now in stores. So the two prices for the Galaxy Watch 5 is $230, I think. Yeah, for the Bluetooth one. And then $329 if you want Bluetooth and LTE. And then also for the bigger version, it's $309 for regular Bluetooth and $359 for Bluetooth and LTE. So for the regular 5, it's just like, it's the base. I think the same design as last year's, except that they incorporated more of the Google stuff. I don't know exactly Wear OS, but it's like some kind of hybrid between the two. Let me see. But it looks everything. The watches uses more hardy materials, including their sapphire crystal glass. They talk so much about it. It's supposed to be really tough. I forget what exactly, but they like made a really big deal on how durable their front glass watch is.
But is it for tough?
Yes, it's stronger than Forte. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, I think it's like, so they took out the rotating bezel, which I think kind of sucks. The Galaxy Watch will run Wear OS. Yeah. And it's like the One UI where it's like made by Google but modified by Samsung. It will have Google Assistant and not just Bixby, and they'll have some new upgrades. The Galaxy Watch use 1.5 gigabytes of RAM with 16 gigs of storage. So yeah, it's also IP68 certified for water, so that means you can survive a dive to 5 atmospheres of depth, so over 100 feet, and it meets military specifications for durability to MIL STD 810H. So yeah, you can get it now. How much was? I didn't say the Pro price. Do they have the price here for Pro?
They just say
No.
enough.
I can get the Watch Pro price.
So in the infamous
Oh.
words of Flossie Carter, high tier specs, bro. High tier specs.
Basically. Where is it? This one? Yeah, it's Pro. So the Pro starts at. Bro, I have the what's it called? The trade-in thing. Yeah,
I hear their trade-in is really good for Samsung.
Yeah. So the Galaxy Watch 5 starts at 280. Galaxy Watch 5 Pro starts at 450, and I think it's only at 450. There's not a better option for Pro. They have They have the Golf Edition, which I think is more of a style. And for the regular Galaxy Watch, it's the same price as the regular Galaxy Watch. But for the Pro, it's $50 more expensive. So it's $499, so $500. But yeah, I think I might get this one to replace my Galaxy Watch 1. But we'll see. I'll let you know if it's good or not.
Are you gonna get the watch and the earbuds
Oh,
and the
AirPods?
watch?
I mean, if they give it to me for free, yeah. If not, no.
Well, but you could trade in the ones you have for it, no? As a,
I could.
or you wouldn't want to do that.
Nah, because I do like the Buds Pro.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how much of a difference the Buds 2 Pro are.
Well, you said
We'll
they
see.
were IX what?
The watch?
The IPX certification,
Yeah, IP68 for the watch.
dust and water.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was water resistant, and it doesn't say anything about dust,
Oh, okay.
which is weird.
Yeah, because I mean, I've seen a couple of what's it called? I've seen a couple of people like Marquez and
I haven't seen Flossie yet.
I've seen Flossies as well, and
Oh, he released one?
I think he released it with like the bundle, like the pack, like both the fold, the flip, the watches, and the earbuds.
Right.
And like he really liked them. Obviously, he's giving his regular opinion, and then he's gonna give his real review at some point.
Right.
And then I think out of all the, like even with Lou, like the thing from Samsung that they came out that they were previewing that I really liked was that curved display, that 55-inch curved display that Samsung was having. I'm like,
Right.
dude,
Extra thick!
yes, absolutely. And I've like, it's like I don't know, $1,000, $2,000 for the screen. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably gonna get that.
That's
'Cause
a
there's no
business
more
write-off right there.
Yeah, because there's no more expandable
Memory.
memory for your phone. So at this point, it's like you have to get on the subscription plan for cloud storage if you wanted to add it,
Yeah.
or
Sucks.
figure out a way to like take or like copy paste your pictures from your phone to a external drive or external memory, which is a hassle. But you can do it. Other than that, I mean, this I think the watch has what 4G LTE, right?
With
Yeah,
the
I
separate
think
plan.
so.
Connectivity.
Or can it link to your current, or you have to buy a separate card? SIM
No,
card.
you would have to buy a separate line,
Yeah,
I
SIM
think,
card.
for it.
Yep.
So I mean,
But I
you
mean, it
could do
connects to your
that.
phone, so
No, you're
Right.
better off with the Bluetooth. And by that point,
No, I'm guessing
Yeah.
that feature is because, like, say you want to go on a jog or something and you want to leave your phone, but you still have connectivity through that line on your wrist, right? So that's essentially what's going on. But I don't know. I mean, that's intriguing. I don't know if that's the move, because I really like
is
my
that the
watch.
meta right now? Yeah.
I
Well, you
really
have
like
the
my
4,
watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the 3. No.
No, the
You-
3. I'm sorry.
Oh, the 3.
Look
Yeah.
at you can look at it. You know, if listeners in the link of our YouTube channels.
Yes, good idea
Good plug.
there, Marcos. Like plug.
But yeah,
But besides that, I don't know if you guys and I think Marcos
Yes.
put this on the show notes about that. The Apple update that you should definitely do because
yes,
there was a
real
hack
quickly.
That's,
really quick.
That is
The
very
hack was
critical,
so-
guys.
No. The update is that when they release a new feature of the precise location, hackers. It's not really a hack. It's more or less Apple leaked people's information by accident through this,
A leak.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
and so it's not like it wasn't behind a closed door. It was like out in the open there. So
Right.
hackers don't really need much to just look in and be like, "Oh, there you go."
Let's go get
I
him.
know where you are.
Yeah, because this was a feature from Apple that they
Right.
messed up with.
Right.
Lawsuits galore, right?
Yeah,
Well, potentially.
I mean
Best
they
bet
could because I heard a lot of people got into like a sticky situation because of it. Yeah,
Okay.
so
High
I wouldn't be
tier people.
surprised to hear that people are suing Apple because of this because it's a feature they made.
Right.
They just,
That
I
makes
guess,
sense.
they didn't put in the firewall or the protection behind it
Right.
because now people are getting doxxed. People
Doxed,
got people knocking on their doors, be like, "Hi, how are you? Room service." Be like, "It's my house."
I didn't order anything.
right.
We know.
Yeah. So if I don't know if they released an update yet, but if you can, there's an option in setting. I think it was specifically with Instagram and most social media. Turn off precise location. I forgot where though. It's in settings.
It's in settings. I already
For
Yeah,
checked.
it's
Twitter, all the socials.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then turn it off. Yeah, turn it off. Only use the regular location server. Don't use precise location. That's how they get you.
That's how you
Right.
get doxxed.
But then also, I wanted to tell you guys. So, any thoughts of that new M1, M2 chipset for these new laptops coming out?
M1.2.
M1s and
M1.2.
M2s. Yes. Any
I don't know
thoughts
about the
or-
M2.
Are you guys willing to dish out the money for a laptop like that or no? Or do you feel more enticed to get like a regular Microsoft product that would probably do roughly the same job, only with obviously Microsoft
Yeah.
OS.
Microsoft cachet of whatever they do.
Well, you know me. I'm a Windows user.
Yeah.
But now instead of Intel, I'm rocking with AMD.
Well,
I've always had AMD.
That's an interesting, because I remember, what was it? I think the new Samsung phones at some point are going to switch over to AMD for certain phones, I guess.
Qualcomm must be angry.
Well,
I
I
don't
don't know.
remember this.
Qualcomm is they're gonna switch over to Qualcomm, not AMD.
There you go.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're only going specifically with the Snapdragon. They're not doing Exynos anymore, at least for a while.
Right. But isn't Exynos an in-house thing?
Yes.
For Samsung, yeah,
Yeah,
but because Snapdragon
Right.
is so much faster,
uh-huh.
they've decided to just stick with Snapdragon for I think all of the versions.
Really?
So
Then what's the news about AMD potentially having some sort of like?
they
Is that-
haven't struck a
Oh.
deal with AMD at all. I think.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, at least right now, what I've been told is that there is no plans for the future
Okay.
for that.
Because of the articles that I've been reading, obviously, same. Like I haven't read anything that's concise or whatnot. But yeah. Other than that, like, what's it called? As far as the movies go here, and I was switching it up a little bit again. Anime movies that are gonna air over here. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably like the only one that
I know.
Well, they're also. It seems like there was a false leak about the next season of IQ, where
Yeah.
apparently it was a false leak, and it wasn't a new season, but an actual ending to the franchise in the
dang.
form of 2 movies, I believe it was. Which is kind of weird because it's like they probably would have made
An announcement.
it would have made more sense doing it anime wise, but I guess the money was not there, or it made more sense financially to do it in movies forms. So that's tough stuff for these people that are diehard fans of the franchise. So that's pretty sad. What's it called? What? Forgot it was something that the voice actress of Luffy. She said that obviously, in I think one of her latest interviews, that Luffy is the last character she would ever want to play as a voice actress. Like she feels fulfilled as a voice actress.
Imagine it was the first.
Well, I don't know what other character she's voiced.
She's done Krillin.
Yeah, Krillin and
Sensubin.
No, but she said specifically that her last character she's willing to do is Luffy, right? As a farewell or a bon voyage, right? But that she would, if she were to like suddenly pass away or whatever, she said that she would want to entrust a person to succeed her. Would
Her
be
successor.
Her successor would be, if she wanted to pick the voice actress that does Goku.
Of course, she's also a goat. She's
also up in age.
Yeah, but the problem is that she's even older than her.
Of course.
I was like, wait, what?
She would have next asked for the Bulma, but wait.
Also,
come on, Marco, that's too soon.
Also the voice actor that does the English dub of Lelouch and what's it called, Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach, Johnny Bosch.
Okay. The dubbing.
He got into a car accident recently, and it looked really bad. I think he tweeted or put it on Instagram, and then after that crash, he's like, "All right, guys, I'm just happy and like relieved that I'm alive, okay. Man. Yeah, to be alive. I'll see you guys till
the next time."
No,
in Bleach.
No, and he was going to a con, I think, later that day, and he made it. Like after that car crash, he
came in with this walking stick and everything. I'm here.
That's a real trooper, like that guy.
Like, damn.
Yeah, dude, that's scary, dude. Getting into a car accident and proceeding to go to it.
I mean, it's probably because he was a Power Ranger, so that's probably what happened.
True. He was doing it's
morphing time.
It's morphing time. Yeah,
that's what it's Morbin time.
Hey, yo. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Yo, guys, just real quick, have you guys done any apple picking? Or are you guys going to do any?
Not really, no. Maybe pizza picking, but not apple picking.
Pizza picking.
Maybe burger picking.
What type of trees are those?
Or donut picking.
Or burger
apple cider
picking.
donuts?
Tacos?
Apple cider donuts?
Delicious.
Oh, dude. No, because like I can't wait for like cider season, apples,
pumpkin spice,
everything.
Nice.
The Aki way, you know what I'm saying?
Like even socks for some reason.
Yes. Oh, also that's a good that's I kind of remember, and I think I mentioned it earlier, but for the drops from Uniqlo, like
you teased it. Yeah, you teased it.
Yeah, like I don't know if you guys like or if you like where you actually purchased from there at all.
Give us a premise. What happened with Uniqlo?
So they recently had a drop, and it was for Spike's family, and they had these 4 exclusive shirts, and I was fortunate enough to not wait online, but digitally be on online. And
you bought their stock.
And I bought stonks. No, I was able to buy the 4 shirts, and I have them all nice and in order in their plastic envelope thing that they come in, their little plastic protection. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I should wear them or if I should frame them, or I don't know. What do you guys think?
We should pull it? No, we shouldn't. Well, it's what you want. You put it on you did the hard heavy lifting, man.
Oh yeah. I like right now I think I'm gonna hold keep on, like hold on to them.
Sit on them. Think
You
Yes.
about
should
it.
make him the
Think
Aki
about
way.
The Aki. Oh yes, of course. I will definitely
Gotta dress
put
him up the
the
Aki way.
4x4 salt, pepper, ketchup on them, real quick. Yo, have you guys like seen any cool like anime merch or figures or like CDs, like a Lisa album that you guys are trying to get or anything like that? Or like, do you
Nah.
guys at all use any proxy services like Buy or anything like that?
I'd say I'm uncultured in that department. I'm uneducated with that part. You're my.
It's okay,
you're my
Marcus. We understand. We watch
we know.
stuff.
Yeah, like we know. No, I'm not that into the figurines and all those things. I'm more into the plot, you know.
Oh, I see.
content.
The dub?
Yes. The Dojins.
Oh,
Oh
dude.
no. He's like even
Oh,
Dojins
no.
reads in dub.
Basically, right? I
No.
dubbed up on a Tuesday, on a Thursday.
But yeah.
What about you,
That's
Jose?
hard.
I was gonna say we could wrap it up.
Oh,
But yeah.
my man's tired.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, like everything else, the sun sets on this podcast. My name is Marcos, and you can reach at us through the social medias of Instagram and Twitter. And I'll post a question, you know, if you guys here and there make a poll or a question, you can always, you know, answer via the Twitter or even through Spotify, because Spotify has some of those features, if you please. And thank you, you know, for your time.
Don't
Once
forget
again.
YouTube.
And don't forget to follow us on YouTube, and you know
And
all
Twitter.
the links in the description.
And
Remember,
Instagram.
yes. And my name
And
is Marcos.
Patreon.
Well, no,
Patreon.
Patreon, not yet.
And Kickstarter.
Yeah, right.
Kickstarter.
Yeah. Or Indiegogo, but no, that's been hacked. But anyways, my name is Marcos, and with me
And don't
we
forget the
have,
Amazon wishlist too.
we have Alan here with us,
Yes, sir.
and Mr. J.
Yes. It is I.
Have a good time.
Good night.
Night,
Night.
night. Peace.